welcome you to the Tech Awards 2024. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming.
My message here is that I want to say thank you to each one of you here sitting with us and really make a difference. And one big message is that Berlin is open for business. Because I know that in this audience today, there are more than 25 countries. Regarding Europe, we are part of Europe, and I'm always saying to every founder, you have the Berlin Senate, you have the public sector, the private sector, but don't forget that you have another umbrella of support, of capital, of access.
For me, as Vice Mayor and Senator for Economic Affairs, this is a very, very important evening because we have a startup agenda, we have a digitalization agenda, and we want to support the enterprises who are founding, who are growing, who are not only startups in Berlin, but who are also the scale-ups. We have already a lot of people working in this field. You know, in Berlin, we have meanwhile more than 5,000 enterprises in the startup ecosystem and more than 100,000 people working there. So we are on our road to be the most innovative place in Europe because all of these amazing enterprises are already here.
What we see today in Germany, what we see, for example, when we look at the automotive industry, is that we cannot take this wealth for granted. We cannot take this success for granted. We cannot rest on our laurels. So it's actually to all the entrepreneurs in this room, all the promising startups in this room, to hopefully build the foundation for the next generations, to really build a new foundation for hopefully many more decades of economic prosperity. But it doesn't just happen with the entrepreneurs alone. It takes the whole ecosystem. It takes government support.
We should remember what is the motto of the European Union. We are supposed to be united in diversity. I'm very proud to see that in this remarkable event, the Tech Oscars of Germany, a number of the companies are coming from the European Innovation Council. Talk loudly, be bold. Yes, of course, do it. But be optimistic. Believe in you. We can make extraordinary things.
For those who don't know, EBB Ventures, we have been around for 27 years. We have funded about 200 startups. Together with our co-investors, we have invested about 2 billion euros into Berlin's ecosystem. And so we really are happy that we continue embarking on this journey.
As Berliner Sparkasse, savings bank, we have been a bank for over 200 years with a clear mission to be beneficial to Berlin, its people, and its companies. Actually, every day we strive for an inclusive economic environment, an environment where everyone is valued and respected, an environment where everyone gets access to financial products and services, regardless of their gender, culture, religion, age, or sexual orientation.
PropTech is developing. We need to change. So it is not just PropTech, it is also about smart cities. And maybe you know that Berlin has a smart city strategy, and they are really doing here a lot. PropTech is playing an important role in the digital transformation of real estate. And digitalization is the core of every smart city when it's transforming urban landscapes. So one thing requires the other here. Our last year's winner, Gropius, combines sustainability and technology to build homes. homes as a basic need. Their approach serves this basic need, and this year they raised $100 million with Gropius, so I think, yeah.
And we dream of that Berlin will be the #1 innovation place in Europe, and I'm sure that we can make it all together, and this is my vision of Berlin.